feel like a chameleon? Do you find yourself picking up the characteristics of those around you and easily adapting your behavior to meet their needs? Do you change depending on who you are around? The thing about INFJs is that even though we are introverted, we are infatuated with people, all kinds of people. According to several sources, an INFJ turns into a social chameleon when interacting with others. This means that we can seem so comfortable talking to other people, and we tend to mimic others' personalities and blend into the social circle. INFJs often feel as though they are different people depending on who they're with. One friend causes them to feel jovial, exuberant, and the life of the party, whereas another friend may have them feeling melancholic. At work, they may stand confident and assured, able to lead the masses. Then at social gatherings, they blend into the crowd. Everyone changes slightly depending on their environment. However, many INFJs report changing dramatically, immediately, and effortlessly. In some instances, they hardly notice that they have absorbed the characteristics of those around them until after the fact when they are remembering the experience. This change in behavior is referred to as the chameleon effect. The chameleon effect stems from the INFJ's cognitive functional stack, which is perfectly designed to absorb the behaviors and personalities of others. The first piece of this chameleon-like ability stems from the INFJ's inferior function, extroverted sensing, or SE. SE function works subconsciously, absorbing large amounts of sensory information. Aspects of another's personality that most would miss, and even the INFJ may consciously miss, is being meticulously studied by their SE. This information is then fed to the dominant introverted intuition, or NI function, which can piece together large amounts of data effortlessly to reach an accurate conclusion, seemingly out of nowhere. Add in the extroverted feeling, or FE, auxiliary function, which causes the INFJ to want to connect with others on a comfortable level, and the recipe produces the chameleon effect. This functional stack is part of what makes INFJs feel like they can connect with almost anyone, as well as allows them to easily understand any individual they meet. On the whole, this can lead them to greater understanding of humanity in order to make changes in the world. However, when the INFJ is frequently submerged in this chameleon-like state without taking time to reflect on who they truly are, they may begin to lose themselves in others, which can lead to an unhealthy state of being. Consider whether you ever feel like a chameleon. Look back on recent interactions and think about how you altered your behaviors, whether consciously or subconsciously, becoming more like the person with whom you are interacting. Recognizing this behavior is a fascinating look at the functional stack in action. As long as you become aware of what is occurring and remember to keep the real you from disappearing, observing the chameleon effect is a fun lesson in social science. INFJs want to be known, seen, and accepted for who they truly are. But for many INFJs, even figuring out what be yourself means is a challenge. We've spent so long living in our favorite mask that we're not sure who we are underneath. In our minds, we have become the part that we've been playing. When the INFJ chooses to start living authentically, the first challenge is often answering the question, who am I? Because you are a harmony, loving type, part of that answer is going to include being someone who values the people around you. You'll still want to meet everyone's needs when you can, but you need to realize that you're a part of everyone. You need to learn to love yourself before you can really, truly love other people. We can't keep letting others answer the who am I question for us. We need to figure out who we are and who we're meant to be, and then be that person. It's not easy. Ironically, an INFJ's own feelings are often far more mysterious to them than those of the people around them. But the personal growth required to figure out how you can live authentically is one of the most important things we can do for ourselves as INFJs. When we've spent so long being what other people want, it's scary to step out and learn to value our true selves. But only when we give ourselves permission to do that will we be able to embrace and use our unique gifts. And only then will we find the genuine love and belonging we've been looking for but unable to find by trying to fit in. It's not enough to slip through life by blending in. We need to discover ourselves and then live as the glorious, unique people that we really are. Only then can we love and accept ourselves. And strangely, having an internal sense that we're worthy of love and belonging is the only way to truly achieve the feeling that we belong and are loved by other people. Hiding ourselves while trying to fit in won't make us feel less alone. They only numb us so we can't feel joy any more than we can feel pain. The trade-off isn't worth it. Listen to your intuitive voice and move in the direction it suggests you follow. Do not ignore it or blindly follow the rest of the world. Your intuition is your superpower. Don't let it go to waste. When INFJs spend so much time caring for others while discarding our own needs, three things happen. Everything becomes unbearable and we lose our sharp focus. We become restless and not able to effectively communicate. Our self-sabotage levels are increased and we start doubting ourselves. Don't worry, all of this can be prevented. No matter how selfish you may think this feels, and it's not, you have to prioritize your own well-being so you can help others. Your number one priority has to be you. This is not about being careless about how others feel. Quite the contrary. When you put yourself first, you're automatically allowing yourself to get that much needed breather. You'll be able to help more later on when you're fully recharged. It's good you want to be present for everyone, but here's the thing. How are you going to be there for the ones you care for if you are unable to safeguard yourself? You need to accept that because you're an INFJ who always thinks about everyone else, you too deserve to be the priority in your life. Give yourself permission to indulge your own needs, whether that means turning your phone off, not responding immediately to a request, or just taking a stroll through the park without looking at your laptop. Just give yourself a break. I promise the world will not set itself on fire if you step aside just a little. Beautiful things will start to happen when you embrace yourself as a prime character in your book of life. I know you want to be connected with the ones you love, but let me ask you something. Do you think your loved ones want you to completely disregard your own needs? I think they want you to look after yourself. Be the hero of your own story. You're an INFJ, and having such an understanding heart, you earn the right to be a little selfish. The greatest achievements of our personality type is the realization that we're not here to save the world. It was here before us. Want to know a little secret? You're here to shine so that others may bask in that kindness. But please don't forget to take care of that INFJ light by putting yourself as a priority. You're the gold medalist of your own life's Olympics and a hero of your own story. Be proud of that title.